Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. October 14, 1919 America New York, former Boeing pilot indicted in case of 737 MAX crashes. Former Boeing 737 chief technical pilot Mark Forkner was charged with deceiving the Federal Aviation Administration.
Forex Live. October 14, 1902 America New York. BoC Gov Macklem says inflation in Canada is not broad-based, hence not so concerned. Bank of Canada Governor Tiff Macklem headlines via Reuters, bolding mine. Macklem not sounding very much concerned on inflation, and still sees slack on the employment market.
New York Times Business. October 14, 1902 America New York. Netflix loses its glow as critics target Chappelle special. The comedian Dave Chappelle's comments on transgender people and gender in The Closer have led to outside criticism and internal unrest at the company that upended Hollywood. Netflix employees have questioned top company executives over their support for Dave Chappelle and his latest special, The Closer.
Daily FX Market News. October 14, 1900 America New York. NZD, USD outperforms as RBNZ rate bets tighten, business PMI improves. The New Zealand dollar is receiving strong inflows against the US dollar as traders price in a more aggressive rate hike path for the RBNZ. Chinese FDI data is slated to drop in the coming days.
Forex Live. October 14, 1846 America New York. US second largest mortgage lender has dropped its plan to accept crypto. United Wholesale Mortgage began piloting crypto payments in August but has decided against extending the program. Trialed acceptance of Bitcoin, Ether, and Dogecoin and multiple different borrowers.
New York Times Business. October 14, 1826 America New York. Mark Forkner, former Boeing pilot, indicted in connection with 737 MAX jet. The charges are the culmination of a long investigation. Boeing's 737 MAX at its factory in Washington state.
Forex Live. October 14, 1826 America New York. Fed's Harker says there is upside risk to his inflation forecast. Patrick Harker, president and CEO of the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia, earlier remarks posted here. In that post you'll see his inflation forecast is.
Naked Capitalism. October 14, 1825 America New York. 10,000 John Deere workers reject contract, strike 14 plants. A roundup on the John Deere strike, the contract dispute, and the correlation of forces between labor and management.
Forex Live. October 14, 1823 America New York. Former Boeing 737 MAX chief technical pilot indicted for fraud. U.S. Department of Justice on the decision of a federal grand jury in Texas. For more. Terrible story this one. Here is the DOJ link.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. October 14, 1814 America New York. Johnson & Johnson places talc injury claims in bankruptcy. Johnson & Amp. Johnson placed into bankruptcy its liabilities for tens of thousands of claims linking talc-based products to cancer, hoping to drive a settlement of personal injury claims that are expected to grow for decades to come.
Forex Live. October 14, 1801 America New York. Fed's Harker says not expecting rate hikes until late 2022 or early 2023. Patrick Harker, president and CEO of the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia. Fed officials are singing in unison on the tapering to come soon. November seems to be the penciled-in date for the beginning of the process.
Daily FX Market News. October 14, 1800 America New York. Mexican peso outlook. USD, MXN bullish impetus wanes as yields retreat. New trend? The pullback in U.S. Treasury yields has neutralized USD, MXN's bullish momentum, but price remains biased to the upside from a technical perspective following the development of a golden cross.
Forex Live. October 14, 1750 America New York. PIIE on inflation. 3 reasons it's not transitory, will persist through 2022. A snippet from a report via the Peterson Institute for International Economics, PIIE. Analysts at the firm say inflation and wage growth data do not suggest the spike will be enduring, and high inflation will not persist beyond 2022. Forex Live. October 14, 1733 America New York. Business NZ Manufacturing PMI for September 51.4, prior 40.1. A bounce back into expansion for the NZ Manufacturing PMI in the month. Remarks from Business NZ BNZ. Forex Live. October 14th. 1730 America New York. Another oil ICYMI. Goldman Sachs says oil prices could be higher for longer. This via a CNBC report conveying oil thoughts from analysts at Goldman Sachs. Link here for more.
BBC News Business. October 14th. 1730 America New York. COVID-19. Cheaper travel tests to start on the 24th of October. People in England going away for half-term will be able to book lateral flow tests, the government says.
The Library of Economics and Liberty. October 14th. 1727 America New York. Good news on oil spills. Max Roser, at the site, Our World in Data, reports some encouraging news on oil spills. Their frequency has fallen over the last few decades and the amount of oil spilled has fallen dramatically over the last few decades. Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. October 14th. 1714 America New York. Alcoa's sales get boost from higher aluminium prices. The aluminum maker reported a 31% rise in sales for its latest quarter, even as shipments fell partly because of a lack of railcars.
Forex Live. October 14th. 1658 America New York. Trade Ideas Thread. Friday the 15th of October 2021. Good morning, afternoon and evening all. Any charts, technical analysis, trade ideas, thoughts, views, Forex Live traders would like to share and discuss with fellow Forex Live traders, please do so. Forex Live. October 14th. 1655 America New York. U.S. debt ceiling news. McConnell expected to cave in again. Only this week we had a resolution, short-term, of the U.S. debt limit. It was raised through until December. I thought we'd get a break from news about it for a few weeks. Forex Live. October 14th. 1648 America New York. ICYMI. Saudi Arabia says oil inventories on track to normalize at the end of 2021. Saudi Arabia's Minister of Energy Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman Al Saud spoke at a forum in Moscow and dashed hopes, if anyone had these, of a further increase in supply from OPEC+.